Hello. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Good evening. Okay. So, in this session, we'll be discussing the remaining PPA problems which we haven't discussed in the last session. Okay. And after that, we'll be discussing the practice test problem, PT. Okay. Which haven't yet been released, but I'll be releasing it now. Okay. So, before that, do you have any questions? Any specific questions regarding the course?
So what is the releasing, sir? Which material you are talking about? Sorry.
I was talking about PT problems, practice test problems.
Okay. So you are releasing the answers, is it?
Like I'm going to release the questions, not the
Okay.
answers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, I got a question. Basically, when this session was about to start, there was something mentioned regarding like we will be able to see our attendance, but I have not seen it yet.
But
Like
attendance?
monthly basis. Yeah, monthly basis we'll be able to see our attendance.
Attendance in the live sessions, is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so that it will be intimidated to you. Okay, so all the Zoom log, right? So whenever you are logged in, so all the details it will be present with us. Okay, so accordingly we will be raising the attendance. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Do not
So
worry
by
about it.
when should like we expect?
So that it is not yet like decided. Okay, but we'll be letting you know. Okay.
Yes, sir, I have one doubt, sir, regarding in functions, right? We are giving return and the print, sir. So
Right.
what is the difference, sir, on that?
Okay, yeah, I'll explain that in a bit. Okay, we'll discuss that.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, we haven't received the coach of ID credentials for. I mean, for all the Python students, we'll be getting coach of ID credentials for the student mail ID. They told, sir, but we haven't received any mail till now. What can we do about this?
We have received. You can check the mail. Like there is a link to reset your password.
No,
They directly
I
send.
haven't received any mail. I got to know about this in announcements of the Google groups. I have seen it there, and I have just watched the YouTube live stream, but I couldn't with the Zoom meeting.
Just check in your spam of student mail ID.
I think
I received it.
Okay. So one thing you could do is, please check in your spam, and if you still didn't get it right, please mail to support. Okay.
Yeah.
Support mail ID. Yeah. Please mail to that, so they'll be able to help you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have made the CodeChef account 3 months back from the student's mail ID.
Okay.
So, what should I do now?
So I think it. So what's the problem now with that? If you have made it 3 months back.
No, I haven't received the ID and username, passwords, and all from which other students have received.
So I guess this thing will be same now. Like in the end, we are also creating our account. So it's like similar, I guess.
So yeah, I think it's gonna be the same. So you need not worry about that. Okay.
And sir, I don't know how to use the code chef, and I'm not able to go with it. What are the contests and all that?
And go to the YouTube video.
You just follow what was mentioned in the YouTube live session, and if you're still not able to follow, okay, mail to support, okay, then we can discuss your specific query, okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, do not worry about that. Okay, so all I think you need to be doing is you need to join a contest, okay, from your student mail ID, and that will be it. So then you'll be able to participate in that particular contest, okay. Okay, so let us begin this session. Okay, so in this we have discussed until PPF 5, right? In the last live session of week 5. Am I correct? Hello. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Like I think.
So yeah, definitely we have discussed this. First three that accepts PPF 5 we have discussed. I think from PPF 6 onwards we need to discuss. Yeah, we need to be discussing this. Okay.
Can you tell like it's week 4 or week 5?
So this is week 5. Week 4 is already done, right?
Okay. Week 5, PPA 6, right?
Yeah, week 5 PPF 6, correct. Okay. I hope all of you have gone through the contents of week 5. Okay. When is the
Yes,
deadline
sir.
for this week 5?
6th.
Okay, yeah, you have 3 more days. Okay. Okay, so you're able to see my screen, right? You're able to see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So I hope all of you have seen the lectures. Okay. So let's solve this question. PPA 6. Okay. So what was mentioned is the class of English words is called mysterious if it satisfies certain conditions. 3 conditions are these are like hidden for you. Like you don't know like what's the criteria for that word to be mysterious. Okay. Instead, you are given a function mysterious that accepts a word and it returns true if it is mysterious and false otherwise. Okay. So one student has said like he did not understand the difference between return and print, right? I'll explain that. I will explain that, and after that we'll look at this question. Okay. So for others who are already aware of this difference between print and the return, okay, you can go ahead and start solving this PPA 6. Okay. So here what you need to do is all you need to know is this mysterious function. It accepts a word and it returns true if that word is mysterious. It returns false if it is not mysterious. So based on that, what you need to do is you need to write a function like type of sequence that accepts a list of words as an argument. It returns value. Its return value is a string that depends on the number of mysterious words. Okay. If in the list k represents the number of mysterious words. Okay. If the number of mysterious words in the list is less than 2, then it's mildly mysterious. If the number of mysterious words is between 2 and 5 is greater than 2, greater than or equal to 2 but less than 5, then it is moderately mysterious. If it is greater than or equal to 5, then it is most mysterious. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to accept a list of words. Okay. And then you need to use this function mysterious, which is already defined. Okay. Which is already defined. All you need to do is you need to call this mysterious function, and then based on what it returns, you need to return from this function type of sequence mildly mysterious or moderately mysterious or most mysterious. Okay. Is the question clear? PPA 6. Hello.
Yes.
Is the question clear? PPA 6.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay.
Sir, hello. Sir, in PT, sir, there are only 2 questions.
Can you repeat if it is a?
It is only 2 questions in sir PT.
Yeah. There are only 2 questions in PT.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and right now I'll just tell the difference between return and the print. Okay. Others, Please try.
Sir, I got a
solve
doubt. I got a
cases.
doubt.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Go ahead.
I would like to ask that how can we take input as a list? Can we take it directly, or is there
No.
other
See,
method?
you need not worry about accepting input or not. Okay. All you need to do is you need to define this type of sequence. This type of sequence, it accepts list. Okay. If you could see here, okay. All you need to do is you need to write this function definition. You can assume that this function accepts L list. Okay. And this list L, it contains words. Okay. List of words. Okay. You need not accept the input. Okay. So yeah, you need to return, like again, you need to read the question properly. You do not have to accept the input or print the output. Okay. All you need to do is you need to define the function. Okay. You need to return a string, return, not print, return mildly mysterious or moderately mysterious or most mysterious, the string. Okay. Is it clear what I'm talking about? I hope it's clear. Okay.
So, but what's not clear is what is the criteria for deciding any words, specific words which have to be there in the list.
Yeah. So that part you need not worry. So this is like let's say that there is already a function defined. You do not know for what criteria it returns true or not. All you need to know is if given a word to that function, it returns true if it is mysterious and false if it is not mysterious. So based on its return type, you can know whether that is mysterious or not, right?
Okay. So
Clear?
we have to focus on the return type. The function is just returning black box kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah, right, exactly. Okay. So now I'll try to explain this difference between the print and the return. Okay, in the function. All right. So let's just say define. Okay, I want to define a function factorial. No, let's just simply have this add. Okay, I'll have two numbers a comma b. The first function, what I want to do is I want to print a plus b. Okay, that's it. I won't do anything. Just define another function, add 1 of a comma b. Okay, it returns a plus b. Okay, so the difference between these two is the first thing is when we say return, right? When we call a function, right? Add something. Okay, add is a function here, so we are calling it. So let's just say I give some numbers 10, 12. Okay, so what it does, it does addition, right? So maybe I want to use this addition value. I want to use this output value. So what I want to do is I want to find out the result of this function and store it in some variable. Okay, so let's say I want to store it in x equals to add. Okay, but the problem here is we are not returning anything here. That is, we are not returning anything for it to be stored in this variable x. Since we are just printing it to the console, okay, we are just printing it to console, we are not returning anything. So this x will be of none type. If you could see here, so it is denoting none there. Okay, NYN none. Like one person asked like what is this none data type or something, right? When it is not returning anything, then that is called none. Okay, basically this x is a none type. That is like it's nothing. Okay, it is kind of like null object in the C++. Okay, null thing. Okay, so what I want is I in the let's say I have the second scenario, y equals to add 1 of 10, 12. Okay, same thing. Now what happens is it returns a plus b here. So this add 1, it returns a plus b. So basically it returns 10 plus 12, 22. So whatever the output of this function, that is the return of this function, we are able to store it in the variable. Okay, if you just call this print function, it just prints the value to the console. You won't be able to use that the addition value a plus b. In the first case, you won't be able to use it. That is, you won't be able to do some, let's say, okay, I have this y, right? What I want to do is, I want to call this function, and then the output of that function, I want to square it. Let's say I want to do this. Okay, since this add one of 10, 12, it returns the value 22. I could do this 22 square. Okay, but in the line number 5, since it is not returning anything, I won't be able to compute the square of that number. Okay, let's take the example of this mysterious function. Okay, let's say here, let's say if this mysterious function, it is mentioned that it returns 2, right? So you'll be able to know whether that word is mysterious or not, and based on that, you'll be able to compute something else, okay, out of it. But let's suppose if it does not return anything, and if it just prints, if it is just prints true or false, it is of nothing, like it is of no use for us, because we are not able to use the output of the function, like we are not able to use what it has computed to do further operations. The further operations in our case is counting the number of mysterious words. Okay, that's the difference between print and the return thing. Okay, the return one, is it clear what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I got it, sir.
Okay, yeah.
So
okay.
basically in function, we always have to return it, right, sir?
No,
otherwise the function
it's not always
no
like
value.
you have to return. It depends on your specific scenario. Okay, let's just say you want to use the output of the function to do something else. Okay, then you need to return it.
So return always gives Boolean value, right?
No. Return it could be anything. See, okay.
The given mysterious function gives the true and false one.
Mysterious function gives true and false. But what about this def add one function? Okay, this add one function, it returns a plus b, right? And this a is an integer, b is an integer. So a plus b is an integer.
Yeah.
Okay, so the return value, it's not at like specified. Okay, it could be anything. It could be a dictionary. It could be a list. It could be float. It could be a string. Okay, so let's just say.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
Sir, how this print a plus b and return a plus b is different? Sir, I don't know.
Can you repeat how this a plus b return?
So print a plus b and return a plus b is different.
Okay, so in the first case scenario, right, it won't be returning anything. That is, when you call this add of 10, 12, right, you can't assign it to a variable, because basically it is not returning anything. That is, you won't be able to use the result of this function to do something else. X equals to 10, 12, right? Add of 10, 12, right? Whatever output of this add function, I'm storing it in X. Okay. If I print X, I'll print the X in the first case scenario, and I'll print Y in the second case. Okay. And let's just see what's the difference between those two.
Yeah. Okay, sir. So one thing here. So, this return a plus b and print a plus b are giving same output, no?
See the difference is, showing it to the console, right? Showing it to terminal here. Showing it to terminal, that is for user purpose. That is for user purpose. You need not always do that.
Yeah.
Right. We need not do that. So that is just like for the user, it is kind of like debugging. You can say like letting us know. Okay, that this is what happening in between. Okay, but let's just say I do not want to know what it prints. Okay, but I want to use that return value. I want to use that a plus b to find the square of that a plus b number. Like in the scenario of line number 7, I use the return of that, which is a plus 12, which is a plus b, and then I squared that number. It has printed 484. Okay. But in the line number 5, when I print X, right, it has showed me none, because we are not returning anything. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay.
Then 22, how it is printing, sir? Like if we are not calling the function output, right?
That is because this
Sorry,
add
sorry to
function,
interrupt.
it does that.
So there's a disturbance, somebody is running some kind of.
Yeah. So that's okay. So others, please mute yourself. Okay.
So one thing here.
Yes. Yeah.
So in print a plus b, if suppose we are taking these two lines only, this def add a comma b in print a plus b, then
Yeah,
our
yeah.
output would be a plus b. The whatever the things we are getting after the addition, then that would be our output. It would print it to the console.
Yeah, it will print a plus b to the console, but you won't be able to use that a plus b value.
Yeah, we can't able to store it some and then use it in some.
Yeah, right.
But sir, in so same in the line 3-4 also, return a plus b would also print that return that value.
It will not print. It will not print. So let me just do
it would just store in return.
Yeah. So let's just say I call this a comma b. Okay. Yeah. Add one of 10 comma 12. Okay. I'm not calling this first function. Let me just comment it out. Okay. All I'm doing is I'm calling the second function. Add one. Okay.
Yeah.
And let me just print it out. So if you could see here, it did not print anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It won't print anything. That's why I said, right? Printing, like printing a number, it is just like it is just for letting us know what are all the intermediate steps that's going to happen. Okay. Let's just say this temp
it will not display in extra.
Yeah, it will not display, and see, it is not displaying maybe because I do not want to know what is add one of 10 comma 12 is. I do not want to print that. What I want to print is I want to use that value and then print the square of it. Okay, I want to print the square of it. So basically I'm using the return value of a function. In this particular case it is a plus b, but it could be anything. Okay, I do not want to know, like I kind of like do not care what it outputs, but what I want to do is I want to use the return value of that function to do something else in this particular.
It will be like a temporary variable. It will store something. Like
yeah. So basically it returns a value. It is up to us to like if you want to store it and then like use it somewhere else, it is up to us. Okay, but in the first case, but in this scenario, okay, since we are not returning anything, we won't be able to use whatever we have done in this particular function. Okay, am I making sense?
Yes, sir. So flow of the execution will be same, right, sir? If you are using return or print.
Can you repeat?
The flow of the execution will be same, right, within the function if you are using print or return.
It appears similar. It appears similar, but the purpose it serves is different.
Okay.
Both the case we are computing a plus b. Both the case we are computing a plus b. But in the first case scenario, we are printing that to the console. But in the second case, we are not printing it. We are returning it. We are returning it so that it could be stored in some particular variable, and then you could use that value to do something else in your program. Okay.
So can I say one word, sir?
Yes.
See, normally print will display when function is worked. Here it will return of a plus means 2 plus 6 will be 8, and it will not show output, but it will take that output in another function. Means we're taking like a temporary variable like that. Will take. That's it, sir.
No, I don't think what you said is entirely correct, but yeah, if it makes sense for you, then
particular point was not coming.
Huh?
Particular point was not coming like that.
Okay. So like, yeah, one main key difference is, okay, what I want to emphasize is, in the first case scenario, it won't return anything. Okay, when you're printing it, that is not same as returning it, because when you're returning it, basically what you're saying is I'm giving the output. Okay, this kind of like output of a function, you can use it to do something else, whatever you want. Okay, But in the other case scenario, it is just like displaying it. Okay, it is just displaying it to the screen. Okay, you won't be able to do anything out of it. Okay, so that's why printing is not same as return.
So one thing here I want to ask.
Yeah.
So suppose we are doing def add a comma b and return a plus b, and in console part we are writing add in bracket some integers, say 12 comma 10. Then we are getting the output as 22.
See,
then this thing works.
See, that is okay. That works only in the console, because there you'll be doing step by step, and it shows what the output is there. That is not same as running this .py file.
But so if we are writing in the console like this, add in bracket some integer, say 12 comma 10, we are getting the output, we are printing, we are getting this output as 22. Means we are getting the return value of a plus b, and that is printed to the console. So
Yeah,
sir, same thing
that
occurs.
is because, yeah, that's because, okay, let me tell you why it does. That's because by default, when you run a function or anything, right, there you'll just be running a single line there, right? So what it does is, if it is a function, and if it returns anything, it will print that to the console. Since you're returning a plus b, by default it will be printing a plus b there. Okay.
So you mean to say I have written in the form of function to the console, that's why it returns a value.
Yeah, so see, there what your kind of meaning is like, so what the professor does there in the console, right, like running line by line, that part, right, which you're talking about.
Yeah.
Sir, can we discuss PPA6, please? I'm unable to understand.
Yeah, so yeah, we can discuss once we're done with this. Okay, so let me just be clear. When you're running that in the console, okay, line by line, like there that's like entirely different. Okay, whatever output that was there, even if you just 2 plus 4, right, to print that as 6, even without you calling print function, it will print 6. That's because it is 2 plus 4, it returns 6 value. 2 plus 4, it returns 6 value, and that value it is printing it to the console. Like, you could just assume it like, see, when you call this 2 plus 4 right here, okay, in the line number 7, if you run this file, if you run this .py file, it won't print 6. But if you run this 2 plus 4 in your console, that particular line, it will print 6. Okay.
Yes.
That's because 2 plus 4 returns a value 6, and that return value is print, that will by default, without you asking it to print, it will print it in the console. Okay, that's a special type there. You need not worry about that. Okay, for now what you need to understand is, while you are printing it, while you are printing it, and if you're not returning anything, you won't be able to assign the output of the function to a variable. You can only assign it when you're returning it.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah, I think,
So,
sir, in the recursive function, we can get this concept more, right?
Yeah.
Because there we are returning the value and then we are further using it again and again.
Right. So basically, if you're not returning there, you won't be able to use that value. So if you just print it out, it's
Not
in use there, right? Because you want to use the output of that to compute something else. Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. So let's just move on. Is PPA6 done? If you're done with PPA6, please raise your hand. Okay, I'll give you like 2 more minutes for you to complete this.
So what does the error like return outside function means? Like I have an error in my code and it says like return outside function.
What? Can you repeat? Return outside function what?
Yeah, there's a syntax error in my code and it says like return mildly mysterious and the error is return like inverted commas return outside function.
Okay, so can you just share a screen?
So it's in my phone, like I have I'm not using a PC.
Yeah,
Can I?
you can still share a screen.
Okay.
If that's okay. If that's okay with you.
Yeah, or
Sir, this question seems to be really easy, like, but I'm just not able to understand
Yeah,
how to
can you be a bit louder on this thing? I'm not able to hear you properly.
so is my screen visible?
No, not now.
Actually, I was saying that this question seems to be really easy, but just because the function is not given, I'm not able to think properly.
So, what can you repeat? You have tried it?
Actually, I'm saying that I know what to do in the question, but just cause the function regarding which we are talking, the mysterious function is not given. That's the reason I'm facing some kind of issues.
See, you need not worry about the definition of the function. Okay, all you need to do is you need to call that function, and based on its return value, you can just move ahead. Okay. Yeah, I'm able to see your screen. Unmissing. Yeah. Okay. So see, whatever you're doing, you should be defining it within the function, right? So that line number 9 to 10 to 19 with it should be having some space now.
10 to 19. Yeah, is it? I mean, the space is there like after 4.
Like
No.
Can you see that line numbers 2 to 9? Okay.
Yeah.
Like the line number 10 to 19, it should also be having space before.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'll do and see that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So whatever definition you are writing now, that should be within the function.
Okay. All right.
So this indentation problem will be there with Python.
Okay.
You need to take care of it. Okay, so like if you're completed, please raise your hand. So shall we discuss the solution, or do you want some more time?
Yes, sir, we can discuss.
Others, shall we discuss?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, there is a refresher week, Ravina. Week 7 is refresher week.
Week 7 or week 6, sir?
Week 7 is
Week 7. Week 7.
Week 7.
Okay. So
Week 6 for statistics.
does someone want to share a screen and explain solution, or do you
One
want
more
me to?
question, like
Yeah, I can
what
share,
is
sir.
the syllabus for like quiz 2
Rishu, yeah,
and
you can
for
share.
OPPE1?
Others, please mute yourself. Okay. If there is some disturbance from your side, you can just mute yourself. Okay. So that there won't be any disturbance for us.
So is my screen visible?
Yes.
Visible but not clear, sir. Please increment the size.
Yeah, it's better now. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just checking if mysterious of each cat in the sentence in the list L is true. That means true, then the word is mysterious, and then I'm keeping a count of how many words are mysterious. And if the count is less than 2, it's mildly mysterious. If it's greater than equal to 2 or less than 5, it's moderate. If it's greater than equal to 5, then it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Okay. So only one difference. Okay. What you have done is correct, but the one thing in line number 12, in line number 11 now,
Yes,
see
sir.
like each element in the list, it is a string, right? So it's better not to use char variable. You can just use word. For word in L, if mysterious a word equals true, then count equals count plus 1. Like it's just like renaming variable. That's it. But your code is correct. Okay. Okay, yeah, you
You
can
mean
stop.
this, sir, right? Just change it to word.
Yeah. Great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can
So,
stop.
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So, why it is written? What is the meaning of this mysterious of word?
So this mysterious, it is a function. Okay, it is a function which is already defined.
Okay, in line 1 to 9.
No. So that is already defined. That the definition, it's not visible to you.
Okay, it is given in the question that it has been defined.
Yeah. So it is defined, but the definition, it won't be shown to you. All you can assume is mysterious function is already defined. You can call that function so that it runs properly. Okay. And you need to use the return value, like whatever the function returns, right? Based on the return value, you can find out like whether that is mysterious word or not. Okay.
Okay, sir, fine.
Sure, you can stop sharing. Thanks.
So return in the bracket is required. Return. If it is a string, then it should be in the bracket.
Okay. No, it's not
Return.
required. It's not required.
Without bracket, we can put within inverted comma. No?
Yeah. You can just agree.
It will work.
Like,
it will work.
Yeah. It will work.
Okay.
So still I'm unable to get the correct, to pass the test cases, and I'm unable to do that. In
So
spite of,
can you share your screen?
yeah, okay.
Yeah, the same mistake again. So, what you have done is, can you go to line number 11? Line number 11.
Yeah.
Starting line number 11. 11. Yeah. Can you click on space? Space. Yeah, that's it. And no, can you just go back? Yeah, that's it. Can you do the same for the remaining ones?
Oh, okay. I mean,
Yeah, that indentation
in
one.
that, in that blue line, determine the type.
Yeah.
It should be in the loop.
When you're defining a function, so all the code which you're defining it, right? Like all the lines which you're defining, that should be within that scope of that function, right? So like you give an extra space there for. Yeah. Okay, so we'll move ahead to the PK7.
So I have a general query here.
Yes.
So when we are talking about these functions, when we are declaring a variable outside the function and using it inside, sometimes it says it is being shadowed by the variable outside, because sometimes we need to look through, like for example, when we are looking at matrix example from the lecture.
Yeah.
So within the loop, if we are initializing, it could repeat for every iteration. So if I'm declaring outside, so that I can use it inside, but it still says that the variable is being shadowed by global something like that. So I didn't understand why it's saying that.
Okay, so can you share screen and so that the sword will be clear for me?
That is 1 second, sir.
Yeah. So others, yeah, Krishnamon, like we will be discussing your query, and before that, let me just discuss about PK7 so that other students will solve that. Okay. So try solving this PK7. Let's move on to this PK7. Okay. We still have 4 more problems to complete, and we have 2 more PT problems. So yeah, let's try to complete it quickly. So start solving this PK7. Okay. So yeah, you just need to write different functions. Is empty, first, last, init, rest. You need to define all these functions, 5 functions. Okay. You just need to define it. You will not call that functions. Okay. All right. So yes, Krishnamoni, you can share a screen if you found that particular code. You can share a screen, Krishnamoni.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was just trying to get it from Replit when I was trying it earlier, not now actually, sometime back. So I'm just seeing which file.
First. Okay. Sir, in the last PBA5 only one case test is passing, 2 is not passing. Mine. Hello.
Yeah.
Mine is only one test is running.
Okay, so can you share a screen?
Yeah, I can share it.
Yeah, yeah.
Just.
Others, please lower your hand.
Is it visible, sir?
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. So let me see a code. Count is less than 2. That spelling mistake is wrong. First thing.
Okay, where?
That line number 15.
Return.
MILD-LY, right? It should be LY, right?
Yeah.
MILD-LY.
Okay.
There should not be E there. Line number 15.
But whatever it should return it, not code should run.
It returns. It returns.
Okay.
The problem is,
Okay.
if the spelling does not match, then
okay. Then still now it will run.
Yeah, now it will run.
Okay, spelling mistake will okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So
it will match with the output also, right?
Yes.
So I'm also getting error in the same code. So
you're still getting error?
Yeah, so I'm sharing it on the chat box.
I am stopping sharing, sir. Okay.
Okay, so you shared it, right? Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So others start solving this PPA6. Sorry, PPA7. Okay, so are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So so this is your code, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, the problem is this one. So you give an extra space there. Okay, so that's the issue.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Now it works out. Let me just try running it.
In line number 14 also, sir, a space is there.
Okay.
Line number 14.
Invalid syntax.
Line number 14, a space is there, sir, between count.
And the spelling is also wrong.
A spelling is a space. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
See, 2 is less than or equals to count is less than 5. Okay. Okay, let's check now. This is capital L. Okay, so since you should capital L there, it is capital L there too. And please do not use this 2 is less than or equals to count is less than 5. Okay. Mysterious of yeah, line number 12 there's a see one other thing is if mysterious of 5 count is equals to 1 and this entire thing it should be outside. So this should be outside the outside the for loop. This entire if conditions, right? It should be outside the for loop. Because once you have counted the entire thing, then only you'll be returning it. You won't return initial itself.
Okay, sir. So why you are saying that in line number 16, I should not take this 2 is less than equals to count less than 5?
Which one? Line number
16, sir.
line number 16. See, you cannot directly do this. Let's just check. Forward this way. You cannot subscript it. For in range of not length of L, let's just say L of I, you can do it this way. Okay. For in range of length of L, mysterious of L of I, or you can just do it like for word in L, mysterious of L. You can do it in either way. Okay, yeah, it's okay. Okay, now it works fine. So, like why I said do not write in this way is not a proper way of writing. Okay. All right.
But it is defined. It is defined, Nazar. It works.
Yeah, it is defined. It is defined. So what you are writing is consistent, okay, but it is better to write it like if count is
okay. Who is there? Who is there?
Count is less than 5. If you write it in that way, it will be better.
Again, too much of noise.
Sir, please
Noise.
mute the another person.
Sir, mute everybody.
Mute.
Sir, mute everybody, sir.
Yeah, did that. Okay.
First mute.
Okay, yeah, Srishi. So if you make these changes, first thing is this the way you calling this function that's wrong. Okay, it should be within that curly brackets. Okay, it cannot be. The function is not subscriptable. Okay, like the list. Okay.
Okay, sir.
No, sir.
So PPA7 is it done? PPA7.
Very good. Sir, I am getting error. Can you check that for me?
Yes, sir, done.
Okay, please, others, please mute yourself. Okay. So if you're done with PPA7, we just discuss it.
Many were not meeting at all.
PPA7, the functions are like very easy. I don't think we need to discuss it like too much. So, but if we still want to discuss, we can just do it. Do you want to discuss PPA7 or shall we just move on?
Wanna discuss?
You want to discuss?
Yeah.
Okay. So if some student is getting some error, you can just share a screen so that I'll be able to help you.
So my out of 10, 8 cases are passing. I don't know what's there. If you want, I can share my screen.
Yeah, sure. And are you able to pass all the public test cases?
Yes, sir. Test cases are passing, but the final cases out of 10, only 8 are passing.
Okay. Share a screen, please. Okay, so if length of L equals 0, return true, else return false. Okay. If is empty of L equals false, return N of 0, else return none. Okay. Goes to false. Okay.
So I think my last rest
What about that init function?
init function, sir.
Returns first and minus n elements if the list is non-empty and as size n. Okay. N equals to length of L. If n equals to 1, return. Okay.
I think it should not be minus n
No,
comma
but-
0. The last one, right?
Yeah, I think the problem is with this init.
So can you repeat it?
Non-empty. Return the first n minus 1 elements, right? So you need to return the in the line number in the init, right? So what you should be returning is you should not return like each element, right? You cannot run a for loop and return like each time. So what happens is whenever a function executes a return statement, right? Then that function stops there. Okay, it won't keep on running the for loop. So what you need to do is in the else part you need to return in the line number 25.
In the line number 25. Okay.
Yeah, line number 25 and 26. You just need to return L of starting to the until the last one. Return L of L of
should I remove the for loop also?
Yeah, colon minus 1. You return the far in range of that you remove. Yeah. Return L of colon minus 1.
Minus 1.
That's it.
Okay. And sir, this is wrong also, right? This one?
Yeah, that is wrong.
Yeah, I was thinking.
So what is that rest thing? What does that do?
So I think that will print the starting for all
last and minus 1 elements. So in this particular case, what you should be doing is you should return 1 to the last, 1 to end. So return L of 1 to end. Yeah, that's it. No, not end, not end.
Yeah.
You can just remove it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it should work.
Okay, let's try.
Sir, you can share the screen, sir. I got that code, so I wanted to check for the doubt I had.
What? Can you repeat?
Yes, sir. The previously I was discussing about the variable,
yes, sir,
shadowing the variable.
Yeah.
Can I share the screen, sir?
Yes. So Rishabh, can you stop sharing? And okay, before we go there, so yeah, let's just move on to PK8. So others, if you have any other questions in PK7, please let me know, or else we'll move on to PK8.
Yes, sir. I have a question in that.
Yeah. So Krishnamon, so can you just wait 5 more minutes?
Sir, okay. Can you explain the PK7?
PK7? So PK7
yes,
is
sir.
just like bunch of small functions. So if you just let me know like where you had the difficulty, then I can just discuss that.
Okay. Yes, sir. Can I ask my question?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Actually, the code I did run, but one of my question is there is a condition in that. So if L has just one element, it should return an empty list, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of wrote like return. Can I share my screen? Sir?
Yes. The thing is, you're talking about the last two functions, right?
Yeah.
So for that, now you need not even write that if n equals to 1, if n equals to 1 to be frank.
Yeah, that's what was my doubt. If we see in the list,
if you just run it in this way, then that's totally fine.
Yes, sir. That's what my doubt is. So if say a list has only one element, if we write L1 of 1, it will say that
So
out of range.
basically it returns empty list. That's it.
Yeah, that's what my question is basically. So in this case, this doesn't throw an error, but if we write only L1 of -1, it will throw error. Why is that? That's what my question was.
That still won't throw an error, right? L1 of -1, it won't throw an error.
No, if L1 has only one element, or
Yeah,
say
still it will not throw an error.
okay, what about this case? So if L1
Yeah,
has only one,
even this won't throw an error.
no, if we only write L1 of 1, my question is basically
L1 of 1, then it will throw an error. That's because if you ask like L1 of 1, that means you are asking for the second element, right?
Okay.
And there is no second element if the n equals to 1. Like if the length of the list is 1, there is no second element.
Okay.
So that's why it throws an error. But if you're calling for the list of from the second element to the end to the end, then it won't throw an error.
Yeah, but there is no second element, right? Why is it giving empty list?
Right. So since there is no second element,
okay,
in the line number 27, it will return empty list.
Okay, is it just like Python is programmed like that way? If we write only L1 of 1, it will throw error. But if you write L1 of 1 till some index, if there is no such element, it will give us empty list.
Yeah. So that's see whenever you call a specific element which is not there, then it will throw an error.
Okay.
But if you're calling, if you're like indexing a list now, indexing a list is if you're like slicing a list, not indexing, slicing a list, that is like you're mentioning I want elements from this range to this range now. Then if there are no elements in that range, then it will just throw empty list. It won't throw an error.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So like this is the generalized form, right? The one that we wrote.
Right.
And talking about the list only with like one element, that's a specific case of it.
Yeah, that's a specific case, but what I'm saying is you need not worry about that part. Like you need not write if condition if length of L equals to 1, you need not write that. So Rishabh wrote it. I'm not saying what Rishabh wrote is wrong, but you need not write that if condition is all I'm saying.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, so that will be taken care by that by what you're writing itself, by the slicing itself. Okay. So shall we move on to PK8?
Yes.
Yeah. Others please solve PK8. So let me just see what the PK8 is. Okay, so this is Fibonacci numbers. Okay, returning the Fibonacci numbers.
Can I ask a question, sir? I have a different question.
Yes.
I'll just share my screen. So
yeah. Okay. So what is this regarding?
Sir, it's regarding the lectures. On the lecture, sir explained about the matrix one. I'll just show you my code. I'm getting an error. I just want to ask you what's the error.
Okay. So Rishabh, so yeah, we'll discuss your thing, but before that we'll discuss Krishnamohan's question. Okay,
no problem.
Okay. So yeah, Krishnamohan, yeah, you can just share your screen and show that code.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Just wanted to share this code wherein second. Screen. So hope you are able to see this.
Yeah, I'm able to see this.
So this basically for matrix this one. So I just use the PyCharm one. So I'm actually trying to add the two matrices, but I'm getting the result matrix the same as I'm using the random variable for populating the matrices. I'm initializing this and then result matrix also initialized, and then I'm using this function to add the matrix. So, but still I'm getting the same what I gave you for matrix A and B. This is just like as if it's copying matrix A to matrix B, and the result is also the same.
Okay. So can you do one thing? Can you go to top? Yeah. So meta addition. So can you just show where you are like initializing the matrices? Meta A equals to empty list, meta B equals mat B equals to empty list. Okay.
Yeah, here what I've did is Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
here I'm actually just one doubt I had is
Yes, yes.
when we have one
yeah.
matrix, can we equate one matrix to another and it
No,
copy?
you cannot do that. You cannot do that. So in
Okay.
line number 18 and 19, right? You're doing a mistake there. So what happens is, this lists are like mutable. Okay. So like you can so let's just say meta, you have this res mat, right? Resmat,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Resmat, right? So the resmat will be same as mat A, it will be same as mat B. So if you make changes in the resmat, right, it will be appearing in mat A, it will be appearing in mat B also.
Okay.
So it is like the same list, you're representing it by 3 different names. That's it. So according to Python, it's the same list.
Okay, but even if I'm doing the changes here, it will not. It will just copy. Is it like?
Yeah. So basically, as I told you, if you could just run a if condition of like if mat A equals to mat B equals to resmat, it will return true.
Okay, so how now how to make a changes here so that I get the matrix resmat as the sum
okay.
of.
Right. So that I'll explain. Can you just go to top? Okay, so you have this find range of R1 resmat. So what you can do is instead of resmat dot append of that one, you can just do mat a dot append empty list mat a. No, in the line number 15, line number 15.
15, okay.
Yeah, mat a.
Okay, instead of this one mat a, is it?
Yeah. Directly has it mat a. Mat a dot append empty list. So you can just change that resmat to mat a. That's it. Okay, and in line number 18 to can you change that? mat a dot append 0. Okay, so can you do in line number 17? So after line number 16, can you add one more line?
Okay.
Can you append an empty list to mat b also? Mat b dot append empty list. Yeah, and in line number after line number 20, you do mat b dot append 0.
Okay.
Sorry, what you should be doing is you should not be doing mat b dot append 0. You should be doing
mat a of I append 0.
Yeah, mat a of
I, correct.
Mat a of
yes.
I.
Yes.
And similarly, mat b of I. Mat b of I dot append 0. Right, and remove that line number 22 and 23.
Oh, okay. This is the one I think I made a mistake by copying. It will not work that way, right?
Yeah. You cannot copy. You cannot copy it like you're copying the numbers or strings.
Okay.
Yeah, can you run it now? Okay, so can you go to the port?
It's giving error here somewhere.
Find range of all. Okay. So yeah, I understood. Since you are using this resmat now, can you go to that code where you define this? Yeah. Initialize resmat also. You remove that.
Okay. This one, no? Here.
No. Not there.
Okay.
So that line number 15 now, can you uncomment it? Can you uncomment?
Okay.
Okay, and line number 19 also.
19 append, okay, 0. Yeah, it should be that. Okay.
Yeah. Now can you run? Okay, cool.
I think it's coming now. Okay. So the error was I should not be copying. That's the main thing, right? And then the initializing part.
Right. So the way you initialize the matrix, that's a mistake. The logic is correct.
And this one also the major error, right?
Yeah. You should never do that. Okay.
Okay. And this one I should include this also. Okay. Fine. So thank you. Thank you, Mr.
You can stop here. Yeah, Rishabh, can you share the screen?
So
Others,
what are Fibonacci numbers?
what are Fibonacci numbers?
Yeah.
Fibonacci numbers, what like all you need to understand is Fibonacci number, right? Any Fibonacci number, it is equal to sum of the previous two numbers. That's a Fibonacci series.
Like consecutive two previous numbers, or
Yeah, the consecutive, like the previous two consecutive numbers.
okay.
Okay, let's just say I have 1, 1. Okay, those are the first two numbers. Okay, so now the third number will be equals to 1 plus 1. Okay, now I have what I have said is I have 1, 1, 2, right? Now I have three numbers. The fourth number will be equals to third number plus second number. The third number is 2 and second number is 1. So the fourth number will be equals to 3.
All right.
Am I making sense? Okay, let me just do this.
So 1, 2, 3 are Fibonacci numbers because
yeah. So we have this 1, 1 is the first two numbers, right? And the third number will be equals to 1 plus 1. Okay. Now the fourth number will be equals to this 2 plus 1, 3.
Yeah.
Now the fifth number will be equals to 2 plus 3, 5. The previous two numbers. Now the sixth number will be equals to 3 plus 5, 8. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah, completely.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Rishabh, can you share your screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I have also done this question, sir. I also want to share this.
So why am I getting this error, sir? It's very confusing for me.
Function object is not subscripted. Yeah. Initialize matrix. So can you go there? Initialize matrix. No. You just call the print initialize matrix, right? Somewhere.
Yes.
Print initialize matrix. Where did you write that code?
Print.
No. Do not call that. In your code, in your main.py, can you go to the
outside my code?
Yeah. So initialize matrix somewhere you have subscripted it. Where you are printing that initialize matrix? Okay, you are doing it there in the console, is it?
Yes, sir.
See that initialize matrix, that is a function. That's not a list. Initialize matrix, that is a function. For function, you cannot like subscript it. It cannot be in the square brackets.
Yes, sir, but like it was the curly brackets before, and then it gave me an error as well.
CFI dot append of 0. Yeah. So can you go to the line number 7? Can you see CFI dot append of 0? After append, it won't be in square brackets. It will be in that curly brackets.
So you mean this? Wait.
No.
This?
Yeah. I mean that. Yeah. How can you run? See, you should know that print initialize matrix. You should know the difference between the list and the only for the list, right? Only for the list or the string you can subscript. For others, you cannot subscript. Okay.
Only for the list and string we can subscript, but for functions
for others you cannot do that.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, sir.
The remaining everything, those are like functions. So you cannot do that subscripting part. Okay, the square brackets you cannot do. Okay, only the normal brackets you need to use.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so PP8, what's the status of it? How many of you have solved?
I have done.
Done, sir.
Same here, sir.
Okay, it's all good.
Sir, done, sir.
Yeah, the Fibonacci, it's easy. Initially it appears difficult, but if you just get that logic right, it just takes like few lines of code, I guess. Okay, so yeah, please do not share your answer in the chat box. Pranam Sharma. Okay, so did anyone face a difficulty in this problem, PP8?
Sir, I am getting error in PPS 6. Like I
PK6?
don't. Yes, sir. I don't know
Check.
why,
Okay, okay. So can
but
you share the screen? Okay. Okay. So Devashish Naik, so can you just give me 5 more minutes so that we'll discuss PP8 and move on to PP9, then we'll come to
yes,
your
sir, yes,
question.
sir, definitely, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, okay. So this is just like so that we'll be able to complete all the problems in time. Okay. Okay, so yeah, any doubts in PP8?
Yes, sir.
You have a doubt?
Yes, sir. We could not do that Fibonacci.
You're not able to do it at all.
No,
Is
sir.
it?
No, sir.
Okay. So can you share a screen? Like can you just show what you've done if you want?
No Fibonacci. I could not do that Fibonacci. I understand this Fibonacci, sir. Because
Okay.
the previous two numbers, no, you are telling.
How to do that? You're not able to understand, is it? Is that it?
No, sir. I could not do that.
So on paper you are able to do it, right?
Yeah, on paper I am able to do.
You got the logic of Fibonacci, right?
Yeah, yeah. The third number is the addition of the previous two numbers.
Yeah. So basically, whatever number we have,
How to get the return?
Okay. So that I'll explain. Okay.
Yeah.
There are like two ways to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, and I do not know how you guys have done, but I'll just show you the easy way. Okay, the one which you could understand maybe.
Okay.
Okay, so they just mentioned the first number is 1 and second number is 1, right?
Sir, is it required to remove this triple comma in between?
No, that's not required.
Okay.
That is just like the
dummy
thing. That is just a comment, right? You can have it or do not have it. It doesn't make any difference. Okay, so I will initialize the list. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll call this the Fibonacci list or something. Okay. So the first two elements are 1, 1 because the first two numbers in the Fibonacci is like 1, 1, right? So I have initialized it. Okay.
Okay.
So for I in range of 2 to n minus 2 to n.
Why it is 1, 1, sir?
Why it is 1, 1?
Yeah.
You need to know the first two numbers of Fibonacci.
Okay, already given. F1, F2 is given.
Yeah, F1 equals to F2 equals to 1.
Okay, that's why we have initialized. Okay. This was the.
Yeah, that's why I initialized.
Yeah. Then for n.
Okay. So I need to find the nth Fibonacci number, right?
Yeah.
So for that, what I will do is, I will calculate each time the Fibonacci number. Okay.
Yeah.
Like the Fibonacci number of L of 3, L of 4, and so on. L of n minus 1. Okay.
Yeah.
That L of n minus 1 is the nth Fibonacci number, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I will do. I have started it from 2 to n because 0 and 1 are already defined.
0, 1, yeah.
Yeah, 0 is L of 0 is 1 and L of 1 is 1. So I do not need to do that. So L of I will be equals to L of I minus 1 plus L of I minus 2, right?
I minus 2.
Right?
Yeah.
So now when I come out of this loop, how many I'll have like n Fibonacci numbers, right? I'll have this list. It will have n Fibonacci numbers now.
We started from 2 to n.
Yeah, 2 to n.
Means we need the third number in the list.
So basically we are starting from third number and then we'll go on until the nth number.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I have the list which has n Fibonacci numbers. N Fibonacci numbers, right? And I need the nth Fibonacci number. That is the last Fibonacci number.
Yeah.
Okay. So all I need to do is I need to return L of minus 1.
Okay. The last number we have to write here.
Yeah. You need to return the last value. Okay.
Okay,
Check
sir.
करते हैं.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, won't it give error because our list contains only 2 elements and we are accessing the third element?
Okay.
So the
Yeah.
list
Sorry.
index
Yeah. True. You're correct. Yeah. You're correct. I'm sorry. It should be L dot append.
append.
Okay. Yeah. It showed me error. Index out of range. Okay. Now it's okay. It's fine, right? This is one way, and the other way is using recursion. Okay, so recursion I do not want to. Okay, I'll just do it. If you do not understand, it's okay. All right. So what we have is fib of n, right? Let's just say if n equals to.
Excuse me,
Sir,
sir.
sir, can I explain that in recursion? Like I have done it using recursion.
Yeah. So okay, you want to explain? Sure.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in the third line, why have you taken the range from 2 to n?
Because okay, let me just share my screen and explain. See, let's just say if I just call it like range of, okay, actually if I call it like for I in range of n, right, what happens is it will append n elements. It will append n elements. I already have 2 elements and it will append n elements. Now my list will become n plus 2 elements.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
So that's why. Or
Okay,
else
I
you
got
can
it.
just do this n minus 2 also.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I still don't think this is a proper way, but yeah, let's just do it like 2 to n. Okay, this is like better.
This will return the only nth number in the series.
Yeah.
Right, no, sir?
It will return the last number in our case. Yeah. Since it has like n elements, it will return the nth element.
Nth element, yeah.
Two numbers, one is already given, no?
Yes.
So we are starting from third number only, no?
Yeah, we are starting from third number, correct.
And why do we turn it from 2 to n?
Because the 2 is the third one, no?
Zero index, huh?
Zero index, right? Obviously, list is like zero index.
So if we are taking range n minus 2, then it is different from range 2 to n. That's the another thing, no?
Yeah. So it will be different because there will be problem with this L of I minus 1 thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then the range should be also 2 to n minus 1, is it? Not n.
No. It counts up to n minus 1.
Yeah, like I'll just explain that. In a bit, okay? So if we just take it like n minus 2, then it won't be I minus 1. It won't be I minus 1 and I minus 2. It will be
I minus 3.
No, it won't be I minus 3. It will be I plus 1 and I. Okay? 0 and 1, it will be 1 and 2. Yeah, correct. So it will be this I plus 1 and I plus I.
So can you give an example for this?
Okay, so initially, yeah, let me just say I want to add this third element, right? Third element is what? L of 0 plus L of 1.
Yeah.
Correct. So for I equals 0, what is this? It should be appending L of 0 plus L of 1,
L of
right?
1. Yeah, okay.
Right. So initial I equals 0, I equals 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. So this is L of 1 and this is L of 0.
L of 0.
So this is correct. And let's just say I want to append, I want to get the fourth element. For fourth element, it will be equals to L of 1 plus L of 2, right?
Yeah.
Right? For fourth element, I will be equals to 1. So this will be 1 plus 1, 2, and this will be equals to 1. So yeah,
1.
Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
this is like just the mathematical ones, small one. You can just test it out, okay? And then you'll be able to get that by yourself.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So let's just move on. Okay. Move on to, right now we're discussing PP8, right?
Yeah, PP8, sir.
We're discussing PP8. Okay. Let's move on to PPA9.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Try solving this PPA9 and I'll explain the other person's PPA6 doubt.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So yeah, solve that PPA9. And yeah, one student has this PPA6 doubt, right? Can you share the screen? If you
Yes,
want.
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, you haven't written that Fibonacci code through recursion. Like.
Yeah, I know. And once I solve this, I'll just discuss that.
Okay, sir. Okay.
If you want to know. Yeah, show your code. Okay. Yes, initial count equals 0. Cool. Forward in L, mysterious is a word. Count plus equals to 1. Okay. Mildly mysterious. Count is greater than equals to 1. Yeah. Okay, code seems correct.
Sir, I think in line number 16, if count should be greater than or equal to 2, not count equal to or greater than 2.
Yeah. So that's just syntax error. Yeah. It should be greater first and then equals to later. Okay, so can you try run now? Okay. Count is good equals 1, count is less than 1. Invalid syntax. Okay, you need to add that colon, right?
Colon in line number 16.
Colon, line number 16.
Line number 16, colon missing.
Yeah, colon is missing. Devashish, yeah, you should not be making these small mistakes. You can make it, but the thing is, you should be able to identify. Okay. Cool. You're out in PP8 also? Can is greater than equals 0, f equals 0, f equals f of n minus 1 and n minus 2. See, what you can do is you can remove line number 12 to 15 and directly you can return fib of n minus 1 plus n minus 2. Else, yeah, you can just directly return fib of n minus 1 plus n minus 2. You can remove line number 12 to 15. Yeah, just you need not have also. Okay, I can have pretty form. equals fib of n minus 1 plus n minus 2. Wait. Yeah, okay. Can you run now? Okay, all right. Yeah, so one person asked for this recursion, right? So this is recursion. This is the way to do it in recursion. Okay. If you stop sharing, Devashish, I'll explain it even in simpler way.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, is there any libraries for alphabet, sir? Capital alphabet and small
What?
alphabet? Is there some library? Any library, sir, for both?
Library for capital and small. I did not get what is saying.
Sir, I want to check, sir, in password there is capital A or small b, small word.
Okay.
Is there any library for
Actually,
checking?
in strings, there is a method.
Make a string.
Is capital, is small, that thing. Or else you can just compare. Okay, so let's just say I have word of I. Okay, word of I. If A is less than or equals to, word of I is less than or equals to, is less than or equals to Z, then that means it is capital. Okay, you can just check that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So for this recursion, what we can do is, if n is less than 2, less than or equals to 2, return 1, right? Else return fib of n minus 1 plus fib of n minus 2. Okay, so that's it. Okay. So yes, so using recursion, it's just 3 lines of code. Okay, but you do not worry about it if you do not get how exactly to do this recursion and all. There is an entire week for recursion specifically, so there we'll discuss in detail. Okay. So what about PPA9? What's the status of it? Have you completed?
Yes, sir.
If you completed, raise your hands, and others can lower your hand. So Subramanya Mohan sir, you are like from the last term, right?
Yes, sir.
And you still here? You just want to join it, is it?
Gordon, what did you ask, sir?
Like, why are you here? You should be in the PDSA, right?
No, I'm only on this.
What?
No, I didn't register for PDSA.
Okay.
Which PDSA? NPTEL?
No, like you were there in the Python last time, right? No.
No.
Okay, this is your first time taking Python.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. So yeah, I saw like same person, like same name.
Some other person.
Okay. So if you completed PPA9, just let me know.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, my seventh code is not working. PPA7. It's showing only 8 test cases passed.
Okay, so do you want to share a screen so that I'll be able to explain with the issues?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, or else you can just paste it in chat box. You're not able to share a screen. Okay, so yeah, make it so. Okay, so first is correct. Is empty is okay. First is okay, last is okay.
Sir, in the first block, if the length is 0, then it should return true, else false.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
sir.
if it is empty, then it should return. I think that's a mistake.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Column here mentioned in the question is an integer, sir. Call is an integer, positive integer
Okay, so we'll check.
in one.
Yeah, it should
PPA9,
return column,
PPA9.
that is at index call. Yeah, the call is an index, and the call is an integer.
Then we can directly use call.
Yeah. You can directly use call if you can.
Okay.
That call integer you can use. If you completed PPA9, just let me know. Okay. So shall we discuss PPA9?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so does anyone want to share a screen and explain the solution? Okay, but only 5 out of 7.
Sir, sir, I can say.
Yeah, so yes, Sanjeev.
Yes, sir.
You want to share a screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, please share a
Wait a
screen.
wait a minute. Sir, my screen is visible.
Yes, yes.
Sir, here, first, sir, wait a minute. Sir. Yes, sir, here. Sir, in the first function, sir, I fixed column. So I can take column values. I just fix the column, so I take the value of only row is changing. So like in this, wait a minute. You can, sir, here we see 1, 2, or 3, 4. There are 2 rows, 1, 2, and 3, 4.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. If I fix the column,
then you should fix the column value and you should change the row value.
yes, sir, yes, sir. That's the concept I use here.
Yeah. And in the lineup, like for the get row, you did the opposite, right? Okay. Okay. Like, yeah, got it. And so, does anyone have any questions here?
Sir, my out of 7, only 5 test cases are passing.
Okay. For you?
Same here.
For you too? Okay. So,
So Ravi here, my similar condition with me, only 5 cases passes out of 7.
Yes, sir, for me as well, Rishabh.
okay. So, can I do one thing? Sanjeev, can you stop sharing and let us share?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, one of you can share 5 out of 7 test case people. Rishabh or others. Okay, length 1 equals length of mat equals 0 primary. Pen out of 5 of 4. Okay, return L. Okay, all right.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in row, he should length of I can say change. He have to change the length of I.
So that line number 11, can you see? Not line number 11. Line number 11 is okay.
So it is not a perfect.
For line number 29, for line number 27, L1 equals to, it should be len L1, right? It should be len of mat of 0.
Yes, sir.
Because it need not be a square matrix, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, sir. Oh,
sir,
yeah.
I am also facing that problem, sir. That's why I've changed it.
Okay.
It's not working for if it's the matrix is not a square matrix. Otherwise, it
Yes,
will work.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, shall we move on to the next one? PK10.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So start solving PK10.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And after this, if we have time, we'll discuss one or two problems of PT.
I have solved, sir.
You solved PT also?
No, no, sir. One PT solved and one is remaining.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so you should insert a integer in the sorted list in a sorted way. Okay. You should be using only the append and remove. You cannot use other inbuilt methods. Okay. Try solving this.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in PT2, sir, there's little bit of, sir, in question, sir, PT2.
Yeah, okay. PT2.
Sir, in third condition, yes, a third condition.
Yeah.
If, sir, it has at least one number, but it is consecutive, then it will get point or not, sir? Like for one, it
Yeah,
have one.
no, like, yeah. So the thing is, it will not get a point. No, it will not get a point.
Okay.
If it has like 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4 or something like that, right? Then it will not get a point.
Okay.
The consecutive numbers are not allowed. So shall we discuss PK10? Are you guys done? The PK10?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So shall we discuss?
So I can share my screen, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So one of you please share a screen. Like if you want to share, if you want to discuss the solution, you can share a screen and discuss. Is anyone sharing? Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You just need to maximize it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, click on that, and after that the plus symbol. Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah.
in this question, sir, we have sorted list and we have to append X. So I first for I range image, I am checking every element who it is less than X and appending to sorted L.
Okay.
Okay. After that, when I find a number which is greater than X, then I append it to L. Then I append X into sorted L. And the L that is maximum greater than X, I append to X and follow the same step. And after executing, we have last element which is X. And then I append in the last second line, and then I append the last element X. So it is clear?
Yeah, yeah. So like if X is less than I, sorted L dot append of X. Okay, X equals to L of I, else sorted L dot append L of I. Yeah, okay, okay.
Yes, if it is empty, then also it will append X.
Yeah, yeah. So yes, yeah, yeah, this is okay. The thing is, you need to have that line number 7.
Yeah, that's it. Sir, no, sir, then one element cannot be appended, sir, I think. Sir, if L is empty, okay, if I erase it, then I check it.
Okay, okay, wait. So you need to have it, I guess. So if X is less than L of I, sorted L dot append X, okay. Yeah, I think yeah, you need not have. Yeah, can you run it now?
Okay, sir. So then I also have to erase last line, sir. Then I can append 2 times, sir. Then I last line, sir, last 10th line. Then I can, if appended here, then I also appended here. The 10th line.
What you can do is once you append it, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wait. Prime range of L, sorted L dot append L of Y. Line number 10, you need to execute it only if X is greater than L of, if X is greater than the last element, no? Then only you need to execute that line number 10, right? Otherwise, you need not have line number 10, no? Are you getting what I'm saying?
If it's greater than, then I have to append this. You are saying, sir?
See, for find range of length of L, if X is less than L of I, then sorted L dot append X. After that, you can append that sorted L dot append L of I also. Line number 7. Line number 7.
Yes, sir.
Did you run your code? Did you run your current code and execute?
No, sir. I can run it.
why this count is 0 is there, sir?
Okay, so yeah, you just don't make changes to your code and can you run?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. It is, sir. I'm passing all test cases, sir.
You're passing all test cases.
Sir, I've tried that also, sir. But if sorted list is empty, then sir, it will not execute this line. Then it will print me empty list, shortest list. So if I erase this,
Can you erase line number 16 and check it?
Wait. So see, if you erase line number 16, then you need to make changes according to it. Okay, currently code works, so yeah, that's okay. I kind of like what you're trying to do there. The reason you're having that that line number 20 is you'll be appending only elements until length of L, right? But you need to append the last element also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
That is why you're having that last one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But what I will say is, okay, yeah, for now, you just let it be, okay. Others, do you have like any other solution?
So
Sir,
what's the
I'll
use
test.
of line number 16?
Okay, wait.
If you erase line number 16,
Sir, is that code is giving some problem, like one number is not getting appended in this case?
no. Right now, his code, right? Sanjeev's code, it works fine. Okay, now since you remove that line number 16, what you need to do is Sanjeev. So after sorted L dot append of X, right? You can append sorted L dot append L of Y.
Sorted.
In line number 16, sorted L dot append. Sorted L dot append L of Y.
Append L of Y.
L of Y. Okay, so yeah, and you can remove that line number 19. Yeah, now can you run? Zero. 1, 3, 8.
No, how this li can be added, sir, in the same line, same
Sir, here, sir, I think we have to first append X.
So can I share my code, because my code is working? I face similar problem that where that one thing was not coming because.
Wait. Okay, so can you?
Yeah. Should I share or should I paste?
Scenario? Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Can you just wait? So.
Yeah. Sure.
Instead of X is less than L of Y, X is greater than.
Okay.
So yeah, one other thing which you can do is no. Don't have like X is greater than alpha. You cannot do that. X is less than alpha. That is okay. And then in after line number 12, you can have flag. After line number 12. After line number 12, can you have that flag or something? Yeah, flag equals to false.
Yeah, I use that actually.
Yeah, okay. Flag equals false, and then if X is less than L of Y, and flag equals false. And flag equals false.
Flag is equal to false.
And flag equals false. Then you do this. And after line number 17,
it will not execute this. Okay, sir.
After line number 17, you make flag as true.
False. True. Yes, sir.
Okay, now it works.
I've tried this, but I set count is equal to 0, and after that I count is equal to 1.
Yeah, so both are same.
But only 2 cases passed at that time.
2 cases passed. Okay, let's check.
Yes, sir, that's the problem. I facing only 2 cases passed.
Flag double.
Okay, so can you just maximize that?
Okay.
Where I am count equals 0.
In line number 18, there is problem. Wait, line number 10. Flag is for. Sorry.
Sir, because if sir list is empty, then it will not follow this. It will not append the list. That's the problem, sir. It's facing, I think.
Okay. So if no, wait, let me think. X is less than L of Y. Okay, then you'll append this.
If sir,
else,
if yes sir,
else
if
then
you
you'll
list
append the current element. Okay. So what you need to do is after you come out of that line number 12, right?
yes sir,
After you come out of the for loop, you need to check one more condition, I guess.
list is empty. Yes sir, no.
No, yeah, not list is empty.
Yes sir.
Yeah, you can check for two conditions there. If length of sorted L, if length of sorted L is equal to length of L,
then
len of L, yeah.
L.
Yeah. Then you need to append X. Sorted L dot
sorted
append.
L. Sorted
Okay.
L. L dot append X.
Yeah. Can you run now? How many are passing?
Yes, sir. Can you explain, sir, what?
Yeah. So what happened was until line number 12, is it clear?
Yes, clear.
Right. So what happens is if let's say if X is greater than all the elements, X is greater than all the elements, then
yes,
then that X won't be appended, right? Then X won't be appended, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So in that scenario, the length of sorted L will be equal to length of L itself. Okay. Okay. That is why since the length of sorted L is same as length of L, we need to append the X element. Okay. Or else instead of having that condition, you can just check for if flag equals to false. If flag equals false, sorted L dot append X. Even that is fine. Okay. Is it clear? Yeah. Okay. I have this clear.
My code is also, sir, right, which I have written, sir.
Okay. What?
Sir, my code which I have written before this, which is
Yeah. Your code is correct, Sanjay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, your previous code is correct. Okay. So yeah, you can stop sharing, Sanjay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So the PT 5.1 and PT 5.2, okay, you can like try to solve it on by yourself. Okay.
Sir, in PT 5.2, sir, there is problem, sir. In third, so how can I satisfy third condition, sir? Consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers are present or not? How I can check?
Okay, so that you can check it by
saving the number in list.
No. See, what you can do is let's just say the number is 0. Okay. If the number is 0, if the number 0 is there in that password, you can check for if 0, 1 is there or not.
Which question we are talking about, sir?
It is 5.2.
Sir, if there are, sir, think if there are 3 numbers, if first number is 0 and second number is 0, 2, and third number and other number is 3, then it will be, sir. Then it will be, sir, a consecutive number, sir. No, 2, 3 consecutive number.
Yeah. So what you can do is
for I range, sir. For I in range.
See that you should be checking. Let's say you have this 2, right? You have this 2.
Yes, sir.
You have this 2, and then for if 2 is there, you need to check if 2, 3 is there or not.
Is there I plus 1? Yes, sir. No, that.
Yeah. Like not just I plus 1. It should be there as I plus 1 consecutively. So you're not getting what I'm saying.
But if it only I have to check one time, sir.
So
not 2 times. I plus 1. That I is equal to I plus 1.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just show you an example or something. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Python, I have like 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
Python 0, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I cannot use this. P equals to Python 0 to 3. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll add this called numbers something. Numbers equal 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is just to know that they are consecutive.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I'll do is for I in P, okay, if I in numbers and
I plus 1
and I plus of
1
str of int of I plus 1 in numbers
flag. Yes, sir.
sorry, not in numbers, is not in numbers. Phi in P. Let me just have this flag on. Okay, I'll have two flags.
Why is that 2 flag?
I'll just explain.
Both have same name, sir.
Yeah, I'll explain.
Flag 1, flag 2, no, sir.
Yeah, flag 2. If I in numbers, what I'll have is I'll have flag 1 equals to true. Okay,
sir.
बना दो ना.
Okay, sir. I get it.
Okay, so
if it's true,
the second one I'll have true initially. If I in numbers,
if flag 1 is true and flag 2 is false, then
yeah, what?
If flag 1 is true and flag 2 is false, then we can count 1. We get 0.1. We get 0.1, sir. That, sir.
So in this case, I need not check for this. Yeah, I'll have flag 2 equals to true. Okay, flag 2 equals false.
Flag 2. Okay, sir. Good. False. Then it will again it will false. True, sir. Not in numbers.
Else flag 2 equals to false. Okay. Now if you come out of the loop and let's just say if flag 1 and flag 2, then
count is equal to 1.
Yeah.
Print yes.
Yeah, print S is something.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
else part will not deliver.
Okay, right now it did not print yes. Okay, else print no or something. Okay, so it has printed no.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because
okay, sir.
Okay, let me just do this 2-4.
2-4, yes, sir. You can check. No, sir.
Yeah, let me check. If I numbers, flag 1 equals 2. If I numbers and I plus str of
Sir, 9-0 is consecutive number, sir. 9.
What?
After 9-0, Sanjeev 9-0 is consecutive number, sir. 9-0. After 9, we should put 0, then it is consecutive.
I did not get you.
Sir, this like 2, 3. Here, sir, you written Python 0, 2, 3. It will no, because of consecutive number 2 or 3. After 2 it comes 3.
Yeah.
If we written 0, 9, 0, after 9, here sir, number is 9 ending at 0.
0, 9 is not continuous. 9, 0 is continuous.
Okay, sir. That
Okay, so yeah. We check now. Now for I and P, if I numbers, flag 1 equals to, if I numbers and I plus str of int of I in numbers, then flag 2 equals to false.
Sir, you can erase sir I can think sir. You can erase I plus string. Then also it will be right.
What?
Sir, you can erase I plus string. I plus, not string sir, I plus. Then if 3 is coming in number, then it will also satisfy the condition. If 2 is present, and also 3 is present, then also satisfy the condition. Flag is all, then again it will true. False, get false. We do not have to check 2, 3. We can also check only 3, sir. What I'm saying.
We did not check 2, 3. Like in the line number 8, you're saying something, right?
Yes, sir. You are checking for 2, 3, sir. I'm saying only check for next number. After 2, 3. Only check for 3.
No. And they should be continuous, right? See, what you can do is,
sir, through index
do
also
all this. Okay, we'll do all this. If I numbers, flag 1 equals to true. Okay, and then let's just say I have this. Consecutive equals to consecutive. Okay, consecutive equals to I plus str of int of I plus 1. Okay, this is because let's just say I have 1. Okay, I have 0. 0 plus 1 is 1, right?
Yes, sir.
And that should be converted to string.
0, 1, 0, 1.
Right? So this will become 0, 1.
Yes, sir.
So this will become 0, 1. Okay. Now if cons in
P,
P,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm getting what you're saying, sir.
Cons in P, then flag 2 equals to false. Okay. It should be okay, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Now it is printing this.
Yes, sir. In my what I'm saying, there is problem because sir, if 1 is coming after 0 to 4, 4, 4, 1, then it will print also no. If I write Python 0, 4, 1 into what I'm 0, 4, 1, what I'm saying before the question, if I
before what you're doing is you're checking if 0 is there.
And 1 is there. Yes, sir. There is problem, yes, sir.
But 1 can be there, but it cannot occur consecutively. That's
consecutively, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I get it.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So others please try to solve 5.2. It is just one case. You need to solve other case also. Okay.
So I can share 5.1. You can check, sir. It is right. I've written, but
yeah. So yeah, since we are like already crossed them, you can just paste that in discourse. So I'll take it from there.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So thanks everyone. Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I would, I'm so sorry. I would like to apologize to everyone. My laptop was not connected to the audio and I had no idea that it was not on mute. So I would like to formally apologize and say sorry to everyone for disrupting the class.
It's okay. It's okay. No problem.
Yeah. So it's okay.
It happens. It happens.
Check for it again. Okay.
I will not repeat that in future. So
that is okay. Genuine mistakes are okay. Okay. So,
sir, one question out of this. Yeah, in Collab, when I was working, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm facing some problem because I have not used Collab. So name error is coming while already given.
Okay, so
code is
can you just paste a screenshot in the Discord? So I'll take it from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am sharing the screens. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah,
Thank you.
thanks. Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you. Thank you.
Have a good day. Yeah.
Thank you.